The feminine art of attracting prosperity. This is Kas Naidoo, life and relationship coach for the last 24 years. And it is my joy, my passion, my purpose, my pleasure to bring more love and prosperity into your life. And look at those words. It's my joy, my pleasure, my passion, my purpose. These are all feminine qualities. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the masculine and feminine energies and how tapping into the feminine energies can attract more prosperity into our lives. I'm going to do 2 more videos after this, one on attracting love into your life if you're single, and another one on how the masculine and feminine energies play out in relationships. All right, so subscribe to the channel if this is something you want to hear more about, and hit the bell notification so you'll know every time there's a new video. So let's get on with this one. So let's look at the masculine energy. And when I talk about these energies, I'm not talking about gender. So I'm not talking about masculine in terms of men and feminine in terms of women. All of us, men and women, carry both masculine and feminine energies. We have the left side of our brain, which is the masculine, and the right side of our brain, which is feminine. Unfortunately, the majority of us are living solely from our masculine energy because that is how we were brought up. That is how the work world still functions. So the masculine energy is about setting goals, strategizing, analyzing. It's logical, it's making decisions, and then it's taking action. So that is the masculine. It is in its excessive, the masculine can become very controlling. So if you look at the world the way it is now, there's a few people trying to control the rest of the world. Can you see that? So that is excessive or abusive, toxic masculine energy. Then you get the wounded masculine energy, which people that are not really earning enough money to get by. All right, so they're always underperforming. A part of them knows, I'm capable of more, but they don't know how to tap into that inner power. The feminine energy, on the other hand, and I'm not saying one is better than the other, I'm just telling you these are the differences. So the feminine energy is about being. While the masculine is acting, it's doing, the feminine is about being. It's about going within. So the masculine is out in the world, the feminine goes inside. It's within. The feminine is light, it's playful, it's fun, it's relaxing, it's receptive. So the masculine gives and the feminine receives. Can you see why we need both of these energies? When we want to attract more prosperity into our lives, it's your feminine energy that's going to do that, not the masculine. So we've been programmed that you go out into the world, you get all your qualifications, you work really, really hard to make the money that you make so that you pay your bills, you have your house, you have your car, you can go on holiday once a year, you have a little bit extra to, entertain, maybe meet your friends for a coffee or a dinner. And we've been programmed that that is how we build our lives, by working really, really hard. And whether you own your own business or you're in corporate, especially if you're in a leadership management role, you'll see that you're operating predominantly from your masculine energy. All day, every day, you're making decisions. You are analyzing, you're strategizing, you're chasing goals. You're always chasing the things that you want by working harder. It's all about the doing what I need to do to make this money. All right. So the feminine does not chase. The feminine attracts. The feminine draws into her. And the way she does that, and I'm using the word she, but I mean men and women, right? It's just easier for me to say masculine he and feminine she. So what the feminine does is, firstly, the feminine goes within and does the healing work. And what I mean by that is, we have been programmed mentally with certain beliefs. If those beliefs are affirmative, they support us in attracting prosperity. So as you were growing up, if your parents always said to you, you can do whatever it is you want, you can make as much money as you can possibly dream of, you can have fun while you're doing it, you can do the things you truly love, that you're really passionate about, and that's how you will create true wealth and success in your life, because success is about having that balance in all the areas of our lives, whether it is financial, physical, relationships, friendships, spiritual, all of those things, and our health and things. We take it all together, and if we're functioning really well in all those areas, that is our definition of true success. But if you're just working, you're overwhelmed, you're stressed out. I mean, the depression right now is the highest it's ever been on our planet, the same with suicide. If you are in that state of overwhelm, anxiety, you're stressed out, you're making the money, but you're working extremely long hours, now we're going into a wounded masculine energy. Okay? And the way to balance that is to start tapping into the feminine energy. When we can go within and heal those limiting beliefs, when we can go in, and I find that, with my program, Becoming a Conscious Millionaire, the clients that see the biggest shifts are the ones that do the emotional healing really well. So emotionally, there's stuff that's happened in your life financially, whether you didn't have enough growing up, your parents were struggling, or you could have loaned money to a friend that never bothered to return it, or you lost a lot of money in a divorce, or you got scammed out of money, or you feel you're working too hard and you're not making enough money for the work that you're putting out, right? Overworked, underpaid, that saying. So all of this results in some kind of emotional blocks in our body. And because these emotional blocks are there, you'll always hit a money ceiling. So every time you earn that amount of money, you'll find the next month your income drops. If you ever go above it, the next month the income drops way below it. So it's keeping that ceiling, that income. So think about what is your average income that you earn in a year, the average monthly income, that's your ceiling, all right? So we don't go above that ceiling because we have these blocks in place. But as we start working on removing those mental blocks, those emotional blocks especially, we'll open ourselves up. And when we do, that is when we can start tapping into this feminine energy of purpose. Why am I here? What is it that I desire? What makes me happy? What makes me joyful? What am I most passionate about? Where can I make a difference using my gifts and my talents? Can you see how different that energy is? Now imagine starting off with the feminine energy, where it's inspiration, it is intuition, it's guiding you, it's leading you to your highest good. So you tap into the feminine energy first, and from that place, when you are inspired, when your intuition is guiding you, then you bring in the masculine energy and you take action. You go out into the world and you do what needs to be done. Can you see how these both energies truly support each other? Also, when you balance these energies, you come to a state where you feel whole, where you feel complete, you feel authentic. You're not looking for something outside yourself to complete you, whether it is the money or it is the recognition or it is the food, the addictions we get, the things we get addicted to, like too much TV or too much internet or too much on our phones or food or sex or whatever the addictions are, right? We only do that when we're operating as half a being and the other half we have suppressed. But when we balance these two, we come into that state of wholeness. We don't need anything outside of ourselves to complete us, to make us happy, to make us know that we're living our lives on purpose, right? We just get up in the morning, we're excited, we're inspired by what we do, who we are, what we bring to the world. So that is how we use the feminine art to attract prosperity. If you want to take a deep dive into this, then I offer a free 30-minute session, especially if you're an entrepreneur or a commission earner or you're in a leadership role in your company and you want to tap into the energy of prosperity, you want to attract more prosperity, abundance, wealth into your life, then join me. We can do a free 30-minute session, see where you're at, and I can give you an overview of the Becoming a Conscious Millionaire program. Right, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.